I want to give you a scene setter right now. We are at Browns Canyon. I want to show you this fire just in the last 30 seconds has just erupted. It was lots of little fires, but this one is blowing up right here under Browns Canyon.
A very precarious situation. Once again, we're on the 200 block of Via Bellina here in San Clemente, inside of one of 4 homes that has been red tagged and evacuated. Take a look around me. You can see there's absolutely nothing inside of this house. A few moments ago, the owner was here, packed up his couches, television, and just got out because the city engineers told them to get out. This is the reason. Let's go to the back porch here. This once was an area covered with furniture, backyard equipment, but now as you can see, it is literally a cliffside right over the edge there. That drops down to about 40, 50 feet because of the landslide that happened here last night.
I'm being told by, hey, Ken, come over here. Ken's one of our photographers at CBS 2 and KCAL 9, and you're saying, what are you hearing?
A lot of paparazzi are saying that the Escalade went underground and that she's going to be brought out underground into the Escalade and up onto the street.
Okay, so that would explain why we're seeing a number of people as they're making their way behind us to try to capture an image of Lindsay Lohan.
CHP just putting out an advisory saying they're standing by, ready, and if they need to, they will be closing the Grapevine in the hours to come. We'll keep you posted as the weather warrants. For now, we're live in Lebec at the Grapevine. Amy Murphy, back to you in the studio.
Yeah, we do have an intense firefight going on right now in a backyard. As you can see, these are LA City firefighters here in Sunland, the community of Sunland, at the mouth of Big Tonga Canyon. The fire, this is the station fire, was on the opposite side of a canyon all afternoon. It burned slowly down to the bottom and now is making a run up towards homes here.
It's windy out there, CJ.
Paula, what a strange night. We talked about record temperatures, strong winds, and now we have this power outage. Let's show you what's going on out here. We'll show you, we'll light up the intersection. This is Turnpike and Hollister. That's in the dark right now. We've had several near misses, one including a sheriff's deputy. And then up here you'll see the light. You can see repair crews are trying to restore power to one of the transmitters. And then if we go over here, we'll show you how San Marcos High School is partly in the dark right now, and the school is running on a backup generator. Now, earlier we spoke to the school's assistant principal. She told us what was going on here tonight.
Want to move to the west side, but you can only afford maybe about $1,000 a month for rent? It's possible. KCAL 9's Christine Lazar is live in Santa Monica with a look at a new style of apartment living. Christine?
Mia, it is definitely new and it is small, 375 square feet to be exact, but it actually doesn't feel like a shoebox. I want to show you. I'm in the kitchen right here. You have a full-size microwave and stove. You also have a full-size fridge and you have a galley kitchen. Then, of course, you walk right in here to the living room, and I think this is pretty cool. When you're sitting on the couch watching a movie, if you get thirsty, you're right by the fridge. So when you leave your living room here, it is a loft-style apartment. So you have these high ceilings. So you actually have 2 floors. And if we come up here, I'm going into the bedroom. Now the bedroom, you may be able to get a look here. We're attached to a cable. It is very small. There's basically only room to walk here to get into your closet. So it's probably pretty tough to make the bed, but the people who did this, they really tried to utilize the space. Over here, if you want to spin one more time around, right there, that ledge, they say you could put your TV there. So that's the top, that's where the loft is, and you can see we're kind of high up. Now we're going to come back down the stairs here, if Ken can follow me, and I'm going to show you, coming down, you've got those big windows, so people tell me that it's actually pretty light and bright and nice. You've got your bathroom over here. We're going to show you that in a minute. That's underneath the stairs. And what the developer said is really the way they made this work was they cut out all the unnecessary space.
How much is donated to closet space, and how much is hallway space, how much is just unusable space that's underneath stairwells and so forth. If you intelligently design and really think about every square foot, you can actually make a unit that's 375 feet that's very functional. Go to New York City, 375 square feet is not considered a tiny apartment.
And now I'm in the bathroom. A full-size shower here. You don't have a tub, but it is a pretty large bathroom for 375 square feet. And again, it's underneath the stairwell. So that's really how they utilize this space. And if we come around, you can see you've got your little desk area here right by the kitchen. Now, only 2 people can live in here. That's the maximum. And it is considered affordable housing. So your income has to qualify. Basically, if you make between about $40,000 and $50,000, you qualify. And your rent will be anywhere from $1,000 to $1,300. But again, you just get 375 square feet, but there is covered parking, and that, of course, in LA is at a premium. Back to you guys.
Lacey Kohler and Taryn O'Neill count the money they've collected to help former classmate Andreas Nickman and his family. The 9th grader is battling cancer.
It feels great knowing that people have enough kindness in their heart, even if they don't know Andreas personally, that they're still willing to give some of their money.
These 2 7th graders are part of the Torch Club at the Sequoia Boys and Girls Club of Conejo and Las Virgenes and help come up with the idea to raise the money.
Here at Boys and Girls Club, we all take care of each other.
They call their fundraiser the BGC Bear Hugs.
It started with the bears. I first drew the bear, and we just figured whoever gave money can put the amount and their name on it, and it would show that they donated.
It quickly spread to selling donated scarves as well.
We wanted to raise at least $500.
And how much have you raised?
We've gotten 1,000.
$1,052.38 to be exact.
It just makes you feel great inside.
255, 45. These kids are making changes in lives that I know how it impacted my life, and I know it's going to impact others.
Andreas was diagnosed with bone cancer in the summer of 2009. Last September, cancer spread to his lung. The battle has taken a toll on the family physically, emotionally, and financially. His mother recently thanked the students with a letter.
She just really thanked us that people that she doesn't even know are coming out of the woodworks just to help her, and how unbelievable that is. And, you know, it's helping their family a lot.
Despite doubling their goal, these students have no plans of stopping.
If we keep raising money for this family, maybe Andreas will keep going.
And Andreas certainly has no plans to give up either. In Newbury Park, Amy Johnson, KCAL 9 News. In Newbury Park, Amy Johnson, CBS 2 News.
Justin from Anaheim is up next. There's one right out there.
This isn't your usual Los Angeles Lakers playoffs viewing party. It's in Hermosa Beach, right on the pier.
It's been basketball heaven. It's amazing.
In transition with a 3.
Fans watching the action on a huge big screen. The excitement was contained. Game 4 against the Jazz just too close for an early celebration.
This is the first of the 4 games, really, where it's been this close.
Lakers will be victorious, though. And Kobe's gotten off to a great start today.
And speaking of Utah,
I'm the only one clapping for the Jazz, but it's all good.
Williams, yes, and a foul.
We found Sean Alexander in the crowd rooting for the Jazz.
Hoping the Jazz can at least make this a competitive series right here. I hope they can take it.
Yeah! Despite all that, all bets still on the Lakers.
It's all day. All day. The Kobe Show all day.
You
can look out this window and it doesn't look like America.
Welcome to the box. That's what the U.S. Army calls it. Medina Wassel, 143 miles from Los Angeles, is a dead ringer for a village in Iraq.
It's exposing them to the blood, to the booms, to the foreign language speaking role players. They're learning how to identify the enemy, you know, in the middle of crowds of civilians.
Hey, Judy, get that guy! Right there! Get him!
But the blood, the bullets, the bombs, only props. Where this guy runs the explosives.
He's setting a pyrotechnic charge for one of the blasts that we would bring on a unit.
And an army of 2,000 actors play the battle wounded. In a fake war, in a fake town.
And over there you'll see the Iraqi civilians are already pre-positioned.
Every soldier knows only the stakes are real.
This would replicate a unit's worst day in Iraq or Afghanistan, so that if they encounter anything even close in combat, they've already kind of experienced it.
Some look scared, others barely old enough to drive, but they're running tanks, shooting machine guns, and pulling their buddies from a Humvee days before they are to be deployed to Iraq. In this simulated Iraqi town, the feeling is that anything can happen at any time, and it does. Just behind me, a car bomb went off. And an American soldier in a Humvee is now taking aim at snipers from the buildings above.
I play the traumatic brain injury, the head trauma.
John Wing is an actor from San Diego.
And their job is to really manipulate me and get my weapon out of my hands, because I can be considered a danger to not only the civilians, but the soldiers as well.
James Sullivan, a double amputee.
Well, I've had several soldiers come back from Iraq that have seeked me out after the training that we've given them, especially in the Marine Corps, and said that just because of the training that we've taught them, they were able to save a friend of theirs' life, a buddy of theirs that had the same type of accident from an IED, lost of both legs, and they saved his life. So that hits home. That really does. So if you just save one, that hits home.
Heather Lewis lost her leg to cancer as a kid.
I'm helping out society.
Now, she's an actress for the Army.
We've actually had it to where people have come back and said, thank you so much because you've helped me out there.
You feel good. You know, at least you're helping our boys that are giving everything they've got, their lives for us.
Here in Medina Wassel, tourists look on as the actors get ready for what's about to be a car bomb explosion.
It's really, it's teaching them, you know, in a traumatic situation to take care of their fellow soldier.
When there isn't violence, this town even has a call to prayer. It sounds every hour on the hour over an intercom. Every man in the village walks to the mosque. Overwhelming in its sounds, its smells, its isolation, Medina Wassel may be the best classroom the U.S. Army has ever had.